Jeff Arizona Hat Homestead. Gotta check out this video that I got today. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Jeff Arizona Hat Homestead. Today's video, I have already, and I did a video on taking out the RV furnace, so you can always take a look at that one. But in this video, all I'm doing is I am, in place of the RV furniture, I'm going to put an Empire 18 BTU wall furnace, a wall propane heater. It's really not a furnace. It's a wall propane heater. And I've been running it for a while now, and it's not as wonderful as a furnace because a furnace blows the air throughout the place, and the heat is a little bit more even. This, because it's all centralized, the top is super hot, the bottom is colder, and you get more pockets of hot and cold. That's a little bit of an issue, but overall, it's working perfect. I've actually just added one of those Ryobi 18-volt fans, and so therefore I've got the air movement up on top, and that seems to be just perfect at night, and I've been able to maintain the temperature. So, but anyhow, so in this video, I'm going to just show you the heater itself. There's not too much of me actually doing anything because, like most of my stuff, I have no clue what I'm doing, and I'm just in the way of the video, and it would take the video a million hours. So let me just show you what I've done. All right, so this is where the heater was, the furnace was, and you can see the vents back there in the back. It went into the floor, so I got to do something about that. You can see all the dust and dirt and dog hair and all that. Makes me wonder if that's had something to do with the furnace going out. But I had to take this copper wire, this copper tubing that was kind of wrapped around over here and came down this way. So I had to reverse the whole thing. So I just slowly bent it over. Now, someone was telling me, I don't know how true this is, but someone was telling me the shinier the tubing, the easier it is to bend. But the more dark the tubing is, the more oxidized it is, the less giving that the tubing is. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was pretty easy. I just slowly bent it by hand. I wanted this connection here so that when I would take this flex tubing here and connected it, it was easier with the wrenches. And I just used adjustable wrenches on this here. Then I took some liquid leak detector and I put on there, and there was no bubbles at all. So I had to cut a hole in there to stick it through that way. So here's the leak detector that I used. So I just drilled my hole through here, came around here. I did a valve here. I really didn't need this, but it gives me a little peace of mind that if I ever needed to replace the wall heater, that I could easily just shut it off here and replace or repair or whatever with the wall heater. So, and then I got another line that goes over here, and then underneath, let's see if we can get underneath here. And so underneath, I got just an elbow here. That I used some tape, some gas tape. And then this here, I didn't need to do anything on these other fittings because they were all those taper type fittings with a gasket. So it's a little dark in here, so I got my Ryobi light, shining some light on the subject here. But there it is right there. As you can tell, it's on. There's Concho. Hi, Concho. Now on this, so there's the heater. It's on. There's the dog, Concho. I've got, what's nice about this heater is there's no electricity that's involved at all. That's your igniter. Well, it's hot right above it. And then this is the kind of valve it is. Or not valve, but thermostat. So it goes 1 through 5, and it's 18. So basically each number I would assume is like 3.5-ish BTUs. The pilot, that's how you start it. You just set it to the pilot. That little knob right there, that guy, I don't know how well you can see it in the glare. Kind of see it there, that knob. It's on like 2.5 right now. So it's pretty easy. It took a while to start because you got to take you got to run the fuel line. You got to run the fuel through the line. So is there anything on this thing here that looks good? No, this is just all basic info. But no leaks. Pretty simple. I did take and put a 1/2-inch piece of plywood on here just to give it something to connect to. And then there's just some screws, and it just hangs on the screws. With this heater, it actually gives you a template, cardboard template there. So that's pretty cool. And then there's the details on the heater. 80,000 BTUs propane, Empire. So this is the heater that I removed. It's an 8531. It was actually pretty simple. Like I said, I got a video on that one. There you go, folks. That's it on the heater. It was really simple. The toughest part was getting the old RV water heater out of there. But once I did that, pretty simple. The only concern is obviously those connections. Being propane, that's kind of like a sneaky explosion, if you will. So, but so far no leaks. It's been running for 2 weeks now, and I'm still around. So that's it. See you. Bye. Have fun.